Hello students, welcome to Sri Vardhaman Vidyalaya Online Education. Here we are going to see the second part of chapter 12 Electricity. In this part we are going to see about electric potential and potential difference. So you are seeing in a two diagram. So in this two diagram, a first diagram in a beaker A and beaker B having in a same water level, so the water cannot flow. But in the case 2, the beaker A having a more water than the beaker B. So there is a pressure difference between a beaker A and beaker B. So the water will be flow from A to B. So case 1, the water level in the beaker A and beaker B are same. So water cannot flow. Case 2, the water level in the beaker A is more than the water level in the beaker B. There is a pressure difference between them. So the water can flow from beaker A to beaker B. So in the same way, you are going to see the metallic wire. So in metallic wire, the electric current will be flow when there is a pressure difference. So that difference we are calling as an electric potential. For the flow of charge in a conducting metallic wire, the electrons move only if there is a difference of electric pressure called potential difference along the conductor. This difference of potential may be produced by the battery consisting of one or more electric cell. The chemical actions within a cell generates the potential difference across the terminal of cell even when no current is drawn from it. When the cell is connected to the conducting circuit element, the potential difference set the charge in motion in the conductors and produce an electric current. Potential difference. The potential difference between 2 points in an electric current circuit is defined as a amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one point to the another point. So potential difference is equal to work done upon charge. If W joules of work has to be done to move a Q coulomb of charge from one point to the another point, then the potential difference V between the 2 points is given by the formula. So the potential difference is denoted by a letter V, work done is denoted by a letter W, and charge is denoted by a letter Q. So the formula is V is equal to W upon Q. The SI unit of the potential difference is volt, named after the Alexandro Volta, an Italian physician. You can see the diagram of an Alexander Volta. So the unit of an electric potential is named after the scientist Alexander Volta. Definition for 1 volt. The potential difference between the 2 points in a current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the other point. So potential difference, the unit of potential difference is volt, so 1 volt. The unit of a work done is a joule, so that is 1 joule, and the unit of a charge is coulomb. So 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. So this you can write it as an 1 joule per coulomb. The potential difference is measured by the means of instrument called voltmeter. Here you can see the diagram of a voltmeter. The voltmeter is always connected in the parallel across the point between which the potential difference is to be measured. So this is a symbol of a voltmeter that you have going to draw in an electric circuit. The voltmeter has highest resistance. Electric circuit. A cell or battery can make an electrons move and electric current flow. A continuous conducting path consists of a wire, other resistance, and a switch between the two terminal of a cell along which the electric current flow is called a circuit. Here you can see the circuit. In this circuit, that is, we are having a wire. So this is a wire, and it is an electric bulb. This is a switch, and that is a battery that we are calling as a cell also. So this is the diagram of an open circuit. If the switch is open, the circuit breaks and no current flow through the bulb, and the bulb stop glowing. Here you can see that this is an open circuit. This is the key. So the key is open. So when the key is open, the circuit is break. That is, the electrons, current will not be flow. So at that time, what happens? The bulb will not glow. This is the diagram of a closed circuit. So you can see the difference. In an open circuit, in key it will not having a circle. In a closed circuit, it will be having a key, that is a dot. So if the switch is closed, the current is completed. The circuit is completed and current flows in the circuit. This makes the bulb light up. So you can see the difference here. So this is a closed circuit. So what happens when there is a closed circuit? The circuit is completed, and what happens? The current will be flow in the circuit and the bulbs will be glow. So these are the some symbols for an electric component. So you have to remember this. So it will be useful for diagram of an electric circuit. So first one is an electric cell. This is the symbol for electric cell. First one is on a positive charge and second one is negative charge. Same thing, a battery or combination of an cell. So first, if we are combined with the 2 or 3 cells, so here first one, second one and third. So this will be positive and this will be negative. Next, plug key or a switch. So that you have studied in the open circuit and closed circuit. So this open circuit, this is a key is open, plug key or switched closed. So the key is closed. You can see the difference. In this one there is a no dot, and in this one there is a dot. If there is a dot, the switch is closed. If there is a no dot, the switch is open. Wire join. So if you are going to join the wire, so this is a symbol for joining the wire. Wire crossing without joint. So this is a symbol for a wire crossing without the joint. Electric bulb. So this is a symbol for the electric bulb. Resistor or resistance. This is a symbol for a resistance. Variable resistance or rheostat. That is, if it is in so many resistance, that will be a connecting. So that we are calling as a rheostat. So this is a symbol for this. Next one is ammeter, that we have studied already. So this is a symbol for the ammeter. Voltmeter. So this is a symbol for the voltmeter. Next, we are going to see about Ohm's law. So this is an important question. What is Ohm's law? First, the Ohm's law gives relationship between current and potential difference. In 1827, a German physicist, George Simon Ohm, found out this relation. So this is the picture of a George Simon Ohm. According to the Ohm's law, at a constant temperature, the current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its end. If I is the current flowing through a conductor and V is the potential difference across its end, then according to the Ohm's law, I is directly proportional to V. So I is the current and V is the potential difference at a constant temperature. That we can write it as like this also, V is directly proportional to I. This means that when the current is increased, the potential difference is also increased. So to remove the proportionality constant, we are putting in a R, that is constant, which is called as a resistance. So the equation will be changed into V is equal to R into I, where R is a constant and I is the current. So where R is called as a resistant. Now you can see the graphical representation of an Ohm's law. The current is plotted along an x-axis. You can see this is a graph. So the current is plotted along an x-axis and potential difference along an y-axis. The nature of a graph is a straight line passing through the origin of a graph. You can see the nature, that is a graph. It is a straight line that it will be passes through an origin. The slope of a graph gives the value of resistance of a conductor at a given temperature. So what is the slope that you have studied in the chapter 9th standard in the chapter 8 to find out the slope of a speed. So here if you are going to draw in some triangle and if you measure this one, you will get a value of a resistant. Resistance. So it is the property of a conductor to resist the flow of a charge through it. Resist means to oppose the flow of a charge. Its SI unit is ohm, represented by a Greek letter. This is a symbol for an ohm. According to the Ohm's law, we have seen that already, that is V is equal to R into I. So R is equal to V upon I. So resistant, it is unit is ohm. Potential difference, the unit is 1 volt. Current, it is a unit is ampere. So definition for 1 ohm. If the potential difference across the two ends of the conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance R of the conductor is 1 ohm. So these equations can be changed into I is equal to V upon R. So the current through the resistor is inversely proportional to the resistance. So if I is increased, the resistance R will be decreased because this is an inversely proportional. A component used to regulate the current without changing the voltage source called as variable resistant. So in the circuit, a device called resistor is often used to change the resistant in the circuit. That you have seen the symbol of an resistant here, variable resistant. So here this is a variable resistant and that we are calling as a resistor. So the symbol for this is a resistor. So this is resistor that will be often used to change the resistance in the circuit. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next session.